I don't remember what made it so cloudy, but I remember there were these mollusks in Lake Erie that made it crystal clear.
Oh yeah, because they would be
I
filters.
wonder if it was
Mollusks
algae
filter
too.
water. Yeah, they're natural filters of water. It's actually really cool. We had some clams and mussels in these rivers, I think, but I think
Here?
yeah,
Are you kidding me?
I'm pretty sure.
They're-
I'm pretty sure, but think they've been
Like
put to
naturally,
extinction. Yeah,
they survive here.
there were some mollusks in
I know there's
before
mussels.
industrial. Yeah, mussels. Yeah.
What are mussels?
I think that's a type of mollusk.
Do they just
I
like
think.
float along and then stick to it?
Pretty
Oh.
much, they find things to
Yo,
stick on.
I never
like
told
bridges
you about
and
this.
stuff.
So I was on a bike ride the other day, right?
Yeah.
Like going to the point on that little platform that's really close to the water. That's across from Station Square. I passed this bike. A cop was on a bike taking a video on this. 2 other people were taking a picture. This bicycle was definitely in that river for like 10 years or something.
Wow.
So this bike was covered every single piece of surface area on it in barnacles.
Wow.
One of the craziest things I've ever seen.
That's
the chain
cool.
was still on it, all the wheels. It wasn't
Wow.
bent up or anything.
Yeah.
I want to know what happens if someone
That was here? This
just
river?
if someone crashed and they never got it. Yeah, dude, it was right
Wow.
over by the T station.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was one of the cooler things
Yeah.
I've seen.
That's cool when something like that, even like sunken ships in the ocean, when they become little habitats for
Yeah.
things to grow on. Because that's like structure for reef like stuff to kind of happen.
Yeah.
That's
And
what they're going to have to start doing with.
That's where people fish down there too, so I think someone
Hmm.
caught it with. Can you imagine that classic thing of pulling up a tire?
Yeah.
You just pull up an entire bike. How did that
Yeah.
like?
Well, we
surprised they
were
didn't
we
break
were
their
actually doing.
line.
I did a river cleanup one summer. I met this guy. This is cool. I was just walking down a path to Hillman. I think I was working at Hillman. It was an older guy, and he had like 3 grocery bags. And so I was like, it looks like, that's kind of heavy for him. So I was like, can I help you carry your bags wherever you're going? And he's like, oh, yeah, thank you. And then we started talking because he's like, oh, you're so nice. You're too nice. And he was walking to the library, too, to do some work. And we were just talking. He was working at the DEP for a while, and he retired and was like an environmental engineer. I was like, oh, I'm doing environmental engineering, just chopping
What's
it
the
up.
DP?
Department of Environmental Protection.
Oh, gotcha.
That's PA's enforcement group of the EPA. So like the EPA
okay.
sets things, but the states like enforce and like have their
Gotcha.
own branches. And he was saying they were doing a river cleanup, and I was like, cool, I'll come. So I went to the little river cleanup, and I was doing one area and filled up like 2 trash bags and pulled out 2 tires just in a little, like, pretty much my own, like, you walk down by the edge of the river and you find a little section. It's a little bit of like beach kind of, and there's like some shrubbery that kind of cuts it off and makes it like a little section.
Right.
So it's not too far. You can stride down a little, but just cleaning that up, the bushes behind it, and like there were some stairs that cleaned around, and like looking into the water's edge, I saw these tires. It was a ton of trash just in a little area, but those tires are hard to get out. They're real heavy. I hurt
I wonder
myself almost.
what the craziest shit they found down there is.
Yeah,
The type that like they didn't want to tell people.
there was a body. They found a body.
Oh yeah.
Did
It was
you
like
hear
a
that?
student, right? Some kid that
Oh,
went to Duquesne.
I didn't hear
thought.
about that. Oh, maybe
Someone
it
was
was.
just telling me that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Some Duquesne student went missing and they found his body in the river.
Yeah, it went through one of the dams, and they interviewed my hydrology professor. He was on there was some show about it, some like, I don't know, but he got part of the
Damn,
coverage.
Pun intended.
And yeah,
Damn.
damn. But
Where's there a dam here, by the way?
by the drinking water treatment plant, Aspinwall.
Oh, that's way down.
Yeah, Aspinwall, and then there's another one. I don't know, on the Monongahela, actually, right by what's that amusement park place over there?
Kennywood.
Kennywood.
Or no, the water place, Sandcastle.
Kennywood is what I'm thinking about. But
Kennywood is
Sandcastle is
farther
there too.
down. Sandcastle's
You
right
pass
on the water. though.
Sandcastle, that's like beginning of the Mon, like kind of from the
Right.
point to the Mon. Then
Right.
you're going down a little more, and then Kennywood is there, and you go a little further down. I think it's Clairton Coke Works is the end, and then there's another dam. So like we would go dam to dam to test the water quality down there on the boat. That's off topic though.
So
What
if
were
you
we
had
talking
to,
about? Oh, the person that died.
yeah, but wait, if you had to swim in one of the 3 rivers here, which would you do?
Allegheny, and I did.
Yeah?
I jumped in. Yeah,
Why
we jumped off
that's
the
the
boat.
cleanest?
That's the cleanest. Well, 3.
industry or the
Ohio,
sewage?
maybe Ohio.
I mean,
Actually,
that's both though.
Ohio would be crazy. Mon definitely got a lot more industry. We get our drinking water from the Allegheny,
But
so we
Ohio's
did that
both,
intentionally.
you know?
And the Ohio's too fast. I wouldn't even want to be in that. That's crazy. Because getting in the Allegheny, I was like, whoa, this is.
Yeah, no, when you go kayaking, right when you're rounding the point,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely a complete difference. Like right by the point,
Yeah.
it's kind of still,
Yeah.
but you could tell that it's pushing against each other, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
So Allegheny's cleaner?
definitely. It's deep too.
So is it deepest, you think, right at the point where they meet? Because there's so much.
Yeah, the Ohio's definitely deeper.
Yeah, there's just so much
So-
activity there with both of the currents, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wonder. There were probably some cool, like, underground, like, topographic maps of those. Hydromorphological. I don't know what that word would be. I think hydromorphological. That might be the one.
I trust you, Dr. Zapatelli.
Yeah,
But no,
hydrology's
seriously,
cool.
I wonder what they found in there because there's this spot back home where there's a little waterfall and it goes really deep just where that is. And a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
people used to go back there. They went down and they found like a couch, I think. They found bicycles, ATVs.
Wow. That's crazy.
could only
Because
imagine.
everything from the current probably gets put there, and then if it's too heavy, like, it's going to sit there first instead of rolling down the river.
Right. Yeah, they've looked in the Hudson before. There's so many guns, especially.
Oh,
A bunch
yeah,
of bodies with
I
chicken
bet.
wire.
I bet. Wow. Yeah, the mob times, the evidence.
Bet you'd find in Pittsburgh like some old English bottles.
Yeah. Oh, man. I shouldn't even. I was thinking about, like, swimming down all the way and, like, feeling the bottom with my foot. I'm glad I didn't do
Ooh.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always the thing. Swimming in reservoirs or rivers for me, like I don't want to feel the bottom.
Yeah.
For some reason.
'Cause it's going to be all, like, muddy and what if there is a body? You're, like, on one of those
What if
shows.
there
Like,
is?
it's like NCIS, like, someone's swimming and, like, there's a body. It's
Little
like,
do you know you're in an opening scene.
Yeah, right.
to
right,
NCIS.
What have I got myself into?